back and love you. And I'm addicted to the circles we go through.
Quick to tell me that I never change. I put that S on my chest to my lowest lane. Never went to therapy so I can heal the pain. Cause I'm the one that's always saving, it's all the same. Wait, I was broken into pieces on a fall day. Mama said I would learn love the hard way. I met you, then the words start to parlay. One taste, now I'm all up in your party. One text to get you messed up, nigga. A bad bitch to get you messed up, nigga. Hate me in the morning, sex in the evening. Love in the circle, the next day I'm leaving. Until you tell me now he come through. Do all the things that he won't do. He's your man for the week, you can say me for the weekend. As long as you know I'm not to blame for your cheating.
Moonlight, you only hit me up, only in the moonlight. Only wanna fuck, only in the moonlight. Only wanna love, only in the moonlight. Moonlight.
Back and forth and back. You claim I'm selfish too, I second that. Never ever been the type to go and take shit back. So don't expect no apologies up on this track. How I play with your heart, girl, you chose me. You never was the plan, but I fell slowly. How I'm supposed to walk away when you the one that knows me? Always gotta be a secret, girl, that's what you told me. You quick to say what your man don't know. So how you jealous when I talk to these hoes? I'm just dealing with the fact that I will never be yours. You said you want a kid, that's what hurts even more. Should've never said a word in the first place. So I'ma go and leave you be just for your sake. But I'ma always cherish what we did. When I stare up in the stars, girl, I know what it is. And
Moonlight, you only hit me up, only in the moonlight. Only wanna fuck, only in the moonlight. Only wanna love, only in the moonlight. Moonlight.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? What's going on? It's your man CJ checking in once again, back with another video, back with another stream, coming to you live from the beautiful snowy city of Northville, Michigan. Get my music cracking. There we go. We back. And we black. And we back. Oh, yeah, now we black. Oh, yeah, we back. But ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pretty good day so far. I cannot complain. Ladies and gentlemen. First things first, let me give a shout out to Kwame Brown. I had the opportunity to come up on his platform for a few minutes and have a conversation with Kwame and some of the brothers on that channel. So let me just go ahead and give the brother Kwame Brown a big shout out. Shout out to Renee. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. I appreciate all y'all support. People that's been rocking with me. Let me give a special shout out to the homie King Gene and Nurse Roxy for holding me down anytime I need them. I really appreciate what they've done for me. And ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, please don't forget every Sunday night, the hottest podcast on Sunday night happens, ladies and gentlemen, the CJK Experience, where we talk about things that are important to the culture. We are literally redefining what American Black culture is, boys and girls. So make sure you don't forget to tune in to the CJK Experience every Sundays at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. Now we got an interesting show for you this afternoon. boys and girls. And I thought it was pretty interesting to talk about because I'm always open to the subscribers and the family members to send me interesting information. And I got a inbox yesterday from a subscriber, and I appreciate it. They asked for me not to say their name, so I'm not gonna say their name. But I got what's going on, Zach, my guy, traveling the world. I appreciate you being here. But I got an interesting email or inbox from a subscriber, and they asked me to talk about a situation where the woman, she's married to an individual who has stage 4 cancer. And they went on the Dr. Phil show. And she admitted to cheating on him twice. Now I have a clip that I'm going to play of the show. And I found it, when I first saw the clips, I didn't know what to make of it. I thought at first that it might have been fake because now you just never know in today's time. You never know what an individual is going to do. You never know what kind of agenda people are on. Some people want clout. Some people really do want clout. Renee says, I'm an imaging tech up here in Minneapolis, but enjoy listening to your topics, and you have a great panel. Thank you. Shout out to all the panelists that come on regularly. I appreciate it. But this, from what I saw, and I'm going to give you a summary. I'm going to give you a summary of what I saw, and then I'm going to play some of the clips. Just hold on one second. So, let me see. It's from the Dr. Phil show. But I want to talk about when people get in relationships, right? You start off, and the person may start off healthy, but ends up getting sick. And I never really touched on this. And I kind of want to give a nurse's perspective. Because I think when people get into relationships, I asked a question on my Facebook not too long ago. I asked, would you get with a person who knowingly had a disability? And the feedback was pretty interesting because some people say it depends on what the illness is, what the disability is. So I went more specific. I said that, okay, well, would you entertain being with someone who had a colostomy bag, who may have had some sort of injury that caused them to have a colostomy bag? Now, I don't think that's really that much of a big deal. I don't think that's a big deal, right? But some of the responses were pretty interesting. Some said no. Well, a lot said no. And some said yes. Some said it will be a lot to deal with. And that's something I really never thought about, because is a person wrong for not wanting to date somebody who is sick? I don't think so. I don't think a person is wrong for not wanting to date somebody that's sick, because a person has their preference. Some people don't want to date fat people. Some people don't want to date skinny people. Some people don't want to date black people. Some people don't want to date white people. Some people don't want to date short people. Some people don't want to date tall people. Some people, like, we live in a society where people have preferences, right? And a lot of those preferences are due to attributes that they simply cannot help nor change. If a person is 5'6" and you're not attracted to short women, or you're not attracted to short men, does that make you a bad person? No, because they can't help that, just like somebody can't help being sick. Somebody can't help being sick. So again, I'm not going to sit here and say a person is a bad person if they are a vibrantly healthy person who lives an active lifestyle and they choose not to get into a relationship with somebody who has maybe a disability or somebody that is sick. I'm not going to say that they are wrong for that. That is their preference. Now, some people, they don't mind. Some people, they don't mind. Man, let me fix this. I'm fixing it live on air. That's bothering me though. Now, some people don't mind though. So I thought that was an interesting situation. I'm gonna get into the Dr. Phil video real quick. Hold on, let me switch to my ads free account, and I'm gonna let y'all see it and let y'all be the judge of this clip right here. Now, I'm gonna be doing commentary, even though it is a short clip. I'm gonna be doing commentary in the middle of it. So like, I'm gonna let it go for a minute, stop, go for a minute, stop, go for a minute, stop. And we'll see if that's a way to get around the whole fair use thing, because I'm pretty much, I've done the fair use thing, and I don't know what they want. I don't know how this thing is ultimately set up. But let me get it right here. Let me get it right here. So give me a second. All right, so pretty much the wife is admittedly saying that she cheated on this guy. Now this guy has stage 4 cancer. And I just want to get y'all, I just want to get the reaction. I just want y'all to see. I want y'all to see this, because there is a difference between knowingly not getting with somebody that's sick versus getting with somebody who is healthy, then they get sick. To me, that's a big difference. That is a big difference. And that is what to me, that's kind of an issue, if you ask me. It's kind of an issue because nobody asks to be sick. Like, I assume how I look at things, if I'm going to be in a relationship with a person, I'm riding with them. I got with them for a reason. I'm riding with them. Nothing more, nothing less. I'm riding. And I'm not even married, but I believe in riding with them for scenarios like this. The sickness, because nobody can help being sick. If they were healthy when I got with them and they just got sick, they can't help that. They didn't ask for that. Nobody asked to be sick, period. So let's get into it.
You might be in this world for 3 more months or 3 more years. You don't know, right? I mean, none of us know, but you're at higher risk for being short term than people in general. Mm-hmm. That's the truth of it, right? Mm-hmm. People may think, wow, Dr. Phil's being kind of harsh here, but you and I know that's the truth. You know it. I know you know it. And the other two is being kind of selfish. You ought to kind of do what you think you ought to do on him, right?
Yes, I have.
More than once. Cheated on you.
More than anything.
With all your heart, but it's hurt you that she's cheated on you.
More than anything.
And you have cheated on him, right?
Yes, I have.
More than once.
Twice.
Boy, you gotta be a cold-blooded. You gotta be a cold-blooded broad to go on national TV and admittedly say, yeah, I cheated on a terminally ill man with stage 4 cancer. And even though I say I believe in riding with a person, especially if you started out with them and they were not sick to begin with, if it gets to that point where it's just too much, and I'm speaking for me at this point, if I get sick and it's just too much for you to handle, then just leave. Just leave. I don't understand. Like, just leave. I'd rather you leave than to go out here and cheat on me and then come on national TV and publicly tell people, and look at the expression on her face. She don't care. She don't care. And that's cool. But I'm not trying to fix it. And this brother here, he is desperately trying to save his relationship. He's a terminally ill brother. He may not have that much time left on earth. And I'm assuming his thought process is, okay, I'm trying to make the most out of my life. My wife clearly is for the streets, but let me go ahead and try to make the most out of this life while I can. My wife is clearly for the streets, but let me try to make the most out of it. Let me try to save and salvage some of whatever we got here left. Look at this expression on her face. She don't care about none of that. She's quickly, twice. Yeah, twice. Yeah, I did it twice. Let's get back into it.
And I have to say, you seem, with regard to him, you seem pretty cold and dispassionate, frankly.
It just
I
seems.
mean, let's just be honest, because of what I said to him. If in fact he's at high risk and doesn't have a lot of time, you don't have the right to waste his time.
I'm not trying to waste his time.
I'm just being honest, right? Let's be honest.
I feel like a lot of
I don't need any help from you two right now. I don't need any help from you two, and he doesn't want to have a screaming match here. You owe him the truth. And before you answer,
Do you love me?
you need to, I said dignity.
Now he asked, do you love me? That's what he just asked that woman on live TV, who admittedly cheated on him, knowing that he has stage 4 cancer. He simply asked, do you love me? Now, I don't know what kind of medication his brother may be taking. I don't know what he's going through mentally, but it's clear that this woman does not love him. It's very clear. She doesn't love him. And the fact that somebody will stay in a situation, and I'm not talking about him, I'm talking about her. The fact that somebody will stay in a situation knowing that this is what we have here. This man is potentially going to die, right? And the fact that you will knowingly make the last few, however many months, days, years of this person's life a living hell. You will torment this person. I can't co-sign that. I mean, to me, that's borderline evil. It is evil, if you ask me. I'm not about to listen, I'm not about to put anybody else through that. I will have, if it was truly something that I couldn't handle, right? Even though it may be wrong on that end, or it may be seen as what's messed up, but at least I'm not dragging nobody along through this pain. I'm not faking a situation. If it was truly not something that I could really handle, I'm not about to sit there and be with a person and lie to them and say, you know what, I can handle this, and then go out and cheat and then come on a TV show and say, you know what, yeah, I did it. And furthermore, embarrass this person. What sense does that make? It makes no sense to me. This is a situation where this woman is afraid to be a woman and just say, you know what, this is too much for me to handle. I need to exit stage left. But apparently there's more to the story. Apparently this guy has an insurance policy of $500,000. This man apparently, now I don't know how true it is. I don't know how true it is, but apparently he has an insurance policy of $500,000. We're going to get into that. Shout out to Natasha Vincent giving me some game on the fair use deal. Okay, that's what's up. She also says, I work for a health charity and have heard all sorts of relationship issues, especially married couples. It's heartbreaking on both sides. That's interesting, man, because it's just like, well, I'm not going to say, what do you do? Because to me, the solution is there. Now, I'll be fair. I've never been in a situation to where I was in a relationship with a terminally ill person. So I'm not going to sit here and say that, oh, it's this easy to just walk out and everything like that. But it sounds like this woman has bad intentions from the beginning. It sounds like her intentions are trash from the get-go. But let's get back into it.
You need to afford the man dignity. You need to be honest about where you are. You want to tell the truth. And Kirk, you want the truth, do you not? Where are you here?
I feel like I love him, but I also feel like a lot of it's faded between everybody getting into our relationship.
I'm not asking you why you feel the way you feel. I'm asking you what you feel.
I feel like it's faded.
Do you think that we could work on from here and repair our relationship?
I think it's time to end it. I think it's best that we just go our separate ways.
So she says she thinks it's time to end it. She believes it's best that they go their separate ways. Now, here's my question. Why did it have to take us coming on national television? Because of course, a person cannot make you stay anywhere you don't want to be. So why does it take a person coming on national television in order for you to say, well, you know what? Yeah, I understand that you are sick. I understand that you are feeling the way you feel. I understand that you want to save this relationship. You know, I said that I was going to be with you. You got sick. I'm working through these issues with you. But yeah, you know what? Let me just go ride on the D carousel just real quick twice. Why are you not woman enough to say this ain't for me? I can't handle being with somebody in that position. So let me go ahead and do it like this. You dig what I'm saying? What's going on, Sir Hal? How you doing? Shout out to Sir Hal Speaks. Y'all go check him out. He said, how long were they together? I don't know. But I'm gonna get more into the video because I wanted to play this part first because I wanted y'all to get a look at how cold this woman expression is. And then the man clearly wants to save his relationship. He wants to save the relationship. And at some point, as a man, now I don't know if he's just feeling maybe insecurity because of his condition, his illness, but at some point as a man, it is up to you to say that, you know what? This broad clearly does not want to have anything to do with what I have going on, clearly. Or she's just here because I'm in, I may have some financial gain for her. You dig what I'm saying? Clearly. And at this point, he should say, you know what? I'm going to let you go to where you need to be. I'm going to let you go to where you need to be. And I would appreciate it if you just let me die in peace. Just let me die in peace. At least let me die around some people that's thorough about me. You dig what I'm saying? If that's the mindset that I feel I would be in. So, but I can't speak on him because I don't know exactly what this brother is going through. But again, why would you want to salvage a relationship with a woman who clearly don't give a shit about you at all? You dying, sir. And look how cold her expression is. Look how much she's saying that, you know what? Yeah, I've cheated on him twice. The love is fading. I don't want to be here. Did you really have to go on national television to get that point across? That's my whole thing. Did you really? And they clap.
You told us you think you have the right to be happy too.
Well, sure. I mean, I shouldn't have to live the rest of my life with that over my head and getting blamed for stuff I'm not doing. How am I destroying him? I'm being blamed for dragging him halfway across the country to get away from his family.
This is about you and Kirk. Are you?
If they butt out Star and they don't get into our marriage and
You
leave
think that's
us
really
alone,
gonna stop?
I'm just saying, if that were to happen, would you want to work things out, stay with me, and go on from here?
I believe you should be closer to your family and spend your last days with them.
Star.
You can literally see dude's heart breaking on the screen. See his heart breaking. And again, that's why I won't call this guy a simp or anything like that, because dude is in a situation that's terminal. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I'm just speculating, but I'm speculating that from his point of view, from his mind frame, he just wants to feel some sort of love or some sort of genuine feeling from her before he goes, before he checks up out of here. But clearly, she ain't having it. She is not having it. And at some point, he has to step in. See, this is the thing. This is why it's hard to get in other people's business, right? This is why I try not to butt in other
We're just being
people, grown
honest.
adults' business,
You
because
might be-
it's hard to watch something like that happen. Because people will be like, well, I know she's not good for me, or I know he's not good for me, but they'll still take part in the toxicity anyway. This is why I try to stay out of grown folks' business. I really do. I don't get in other people's business because, one, it's going to stress you out. It's going to stress you out, and it's going to get you to the point to where you sick and you making yourself sick. I can't do it. I will have to fall back, because at the end of the day, the brother may be terminally ill, but he is still a grown adult. He's a grown adult. Saying, oh, she keeps pushing him away. Yeah, she don't want him. She don't want him. She don't want nothing to do with what he's talking about. She's saying she's tired of his family, so it took him to become terminally ill to choose her and keep his family out of their marriage. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. But let me get the other part. Let me get to the other part, because it is another part of the I'm trying to find. She's they say she's abusive. Let me see. I'm trying to see if I can find it. They say she's abusive. They say that she's only there for his money. And I don't
we're just
know.
being-
And see, this is why I say, and I'm kind of digressing from the whole topic of the show, of this part. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I think this is it. So I'm gonna get into this part real quick. So because I finally found a clip. But this is why I say, fellas and ladies too. But I talk to a lot of dudes. So you have to live your life for you. Because this is like the very this is the extreme scenario of what happens when you don't live your life for you. The extreme, and I'm talking about, like, this is far right extreme of when you don't live your life for you. Because when you don't live your life for you, you will be disappointed. And this is a very extreme case, but a case nonetheless. This is what happens when you don't put yourself first. She has no respect for him. She could care less if he dropped tomorrow. This is what happens, ladies and gentlemen. You have to grind hard for you, fellas. You have to put yourself in a position to be the best version of you, because you want to be, not for no woman. This dude is literally begging her not to cheat. Please don't cheat on me. Let's work this out. He willing to not let his family, who probably does have his best interests at heart, he don't want nothing to do with him, because he's trying to get some sort of happiness for the next how long he ever has here. It's no self-respect. Shout out to Renee. Sir House Speaks say, CJ, truth is he doesn't believe he can or deserve better, because accept what they believe they are worth. He doesn't believe he can or can do better or deserves better. People accept what they think they are worth. That's what's up. That's true. Where's his self-respect? There is none. There is none. no self-respect, no self-worth, then I would say that you have to put your star player first. You do. You can't take care of nobody else if you don't put you first. And like I said, this, fellas, this is a very extreme scenario to what happens when you don't put yourself first, but a scenario nonetheless. Nonetheless.
My son was diagnosed with a rare form of liver cancer. They gave him 6 months to live.
My son has a life insurance policy through the military for $500,000.
Did you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? His son has a life insurance policy through the military for $500,000. Well, now it makes sense. It makes sense to me. Now it makes sense, ladies and gentlemen. $500,000. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to take, because I can't say what she's doing or why she's there. I'm just going to simply speculate at this point. But I believe this lady's there for a bag. Is it safe to say that this lady might be there for this fellow's bag? Huh? Is it safe to say that? Is it safe to say that this lady might be there for the bag, for his paper? I think it's pretty safe to assume so. And as a nurse watching this, I see similar. I've never seen a situation as extreme as this, but I've seen family members come in waiting for other family members to die so they can gain some sort of inheritance. Are they still breathing? Like it's just some real shiesty sucker shit. You dig what I'm saying? I've seen situations. Oh, well, give them more morphine. Give them more morphine because they know that morphine reduces the heart rate. Morphine reduces how you breathe. It helps. It relaxes you. You know, it relaxes the muscles and everything like that. So they know that it helps speed up the dying process. That's just the facts. And people know this, like families will be on hospice and they'll be trying to rush up the process so they can gain whatever they finna gain. Maybe it's a house, maybe it's some money, maybe it's a couple cars. I don't know. But I've seen situations to where you can really tell that this person don't care about this person being comfortable and dying comfortably. They trying to speed up the process so they can get whatever they want to get. So they can get whatever they want to get, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it.
I believe Star was seeing dollars by my dying son. She married him for his life insurance money.
She has put him through living hell.
Star is manipulative, and she is out for Star. Star has physically, emotionally, and financially destroyed my son. Star has cheated on Kurt multiple times. Star has physically attacked my son over 10 times. At the reception, she punched him in the nose.
Star has left marks on his body.
So she just disrespectful all the way around. Now, I'm assuming they got married before he was sick. I'm assuming he got married to her before he was sick. They said at the reception, she punched him in the nose. So, okay. Now, this is starting to make a little bit more sense. He's been not on his square. And I say that respectfully. He's been not doing what he was supposed to do. And I say that with all due respect. Ain't no way. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way I'm finna marry a woman, let alone stay married to a woman that put her hands on me. It's not happening, ladies and gentlemen. And the sad part is, it's a lot of you dudes that live in situations like that. That's the sad part. At the wedding reception. Yes, Natasha. The wedding reception. Can you imagine getting slapped at your own wedding reception? Getting punched in the nose? That's wild. That's wild.
Star has hit him in the face.
He had to call the police to get help. She emotionally is abusive. She made him believe that he was fat. And then when he lost all the weight from being sick, she tells him nobody would want him because he's not even a man.
Seeing the pictures that I've seen him post on Facebook, he looks very thin, gaunt, and very weak. He's called me in tears, saying, "Dad, I've made a horrible mistake."
If I do something, I don't get a thank you, nothing from her. Nothing. Not a damn thing.
This is sad. This is sad. Like, now I didn't see this part of the video, so I'm giving y'all an honest reaction. Like, this is sad. She has been about that life since they got together. This is sad. No friends probably around. His dad is probably a beta male. And I'm assuming, I don't know. But I just can't imagine, because it seems like the dad was in his life. I just can't imagine any self-respecting father not teaching their son how to respect themselves accordingly and deal with some foolishness like this. Like, I can't see it. Like, I don't know how any father could do such a thing. I don't get it. He's sitting there talking about, I don't get a thank you for nothing. I don't get anything I do ain't good enough. Then why you with her? Why are you with her? And I'm talking about before you got the diagnosis of the liver cancer. Why are you with somebody like that? Fellas, this is what happens when you do not put yourself first. When you're doing everything you do just to please somebody else. This is what happens. This is what happens. Because when it doesn't go your way, ultimately you will be let down. Ultimately. That's crazy.
I believe Star is isolating Kirk from his family.
I haven't seen my son for 9 months.
All right, are you okay? We only hear from Kirk when he needs money. Kirk, when he needs to get to treatment, when he needs food. When she said I do, she was very much aware that he had stage 4 cancer.
Then she cold-blooded for real, for real. This broad is cold-hearted for real. See, I didn't know that he got sick. He was sick prior to them getting married. So she knew he had cancer before they got married. And then you gonna punch a man with cancer in the damn face at the wedding reception? She a different breed. She a cold-blooded breed. And I don't want to see all this talk about how sisters ain't this and sisters ain't that. You know what I'm saying? That ain't no sister. That ain't no sister doing that. That's all I'm gonna say about that. That ain't no sister. And I ain't never seen no sister do something like that. I ain't never seen it. Now, I'm sure it might be some outliers out there, but damn. You know what I'm saying? At the wedding, you gonna punch somebody in the face and you feel like you just disrespecting this man all the way around. Even in sickness, man, you got to have some sort of self-dignity. But I'm trying to be empathetic because I don't know what it's like to be terminally ill. I don't know mentally what that's like. So that's why I'm going to be empathetic towards this whole situation. I'm going to remain empathetic and I'm going to remain sympathetic. I'm going to try to feel what he's feeling. I can't obviously do that, but I'm going to try to remain sympathetic towards his situation. Because that's crazy. This is a cold-blooded broad right here.
I want him to find somebody that loves him. But I don't believe that this woman feels that for him.
My biggest fear is my son's going to die all alone.
Okay. Tough.
Yeah, that's a pretty wild situation. But ladies and gentlemen, that's what happens when you put yourself before others. For a very average woman, she sounds like she has nothing else of value to bring to the table. And yeah, so that's pretty much it, boys and girls. That has been today's episode of A Nurse's Perspective, and I appreciate y'all being here, watching, taking the time out of your afternoon. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you're here with me. And until next time, boys and girls, I'll holler at you. And don't forget to tune in to the hottest podcast on Sunday nights, the CJK Experience. We do this every Sunday at 8:30 p.m. And I'm gonna holler at y'all in a minute. Peace.